Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Learning is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity, and a provision in old age. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right, and not what is established. Great men are always of a nature originally melancholy. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. Comedy aims at representing men as worse, tragedy is better than in actual life. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children because they are more certain they are their own. Anyone who has no need of anybody but himself is either a beast or a god. All earthquakes and disasters are warnings. There's too much corruption in the world. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Poetry is finer and more philosophical than history, for poetry expresses the universal, and history only the particular. Time crumbles things, everything grows old under the power of time and is forgotten through the lapse of time. Whatever lies within our power to do lies also within our power not to do. If things do not turn out as we wish, we should wish for them as they turn out. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. Men create gods after their own image, not only with regard to their form, but with regard to their mode of life. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The educated differ from the uneducated, as much as the living differ from the dead. Whosoever is delighted in solitude, is either a wild beast or a god. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. To write well, Express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. I have gained this by philosophy. I do without being ordered, what some are constrained to do by their fear of the law. It is not always the same thing, to be a good man and a good citizen. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. Wise men speak when they have something to say, fools speak because they have to say something.